What's up, guys? It's Chachi Power here to do a review for the Disney Pixar figure collection Revoltech Lightning McQueen from the Disney Pixar movie Cars. If you're not familiar with Kyoto's line of Revoltech figures, it's basically highly posable action figures with ratcheted joints so you can get tons of different poses. And they've recently moved ahead into doing Pixar figures. As you can see on the top right over here, you got Nemo here, you got Wall-E, and you got some of the Monsters characters there, and it's a pretty cool idea in my opinion. I picked this up because my daughter loves Cars. However, this is not recommended for young children. My daughter's 2 years old. This is going to be in her room, out of reach, hopefully. But definitely not something you want to give a little kid. There are small parts, so let's just get that out of the way. Not recommended for kids. This is pretty much an adult collectible. It is from Japan, where there's a lot of adult toy collectors, so this is who it's really catered to. And on the back, you'll see this right here is actually the figure, and you'll see how expressive it is with all the different poses of the wheels. That's what's coming into play with these Revoltech joints, which are normally used on figures. Now they've passed it on to the actual vehicle here. So it is a highly posable vehicle, which I never thought I would ever say that. It comes in this blister pack. And as you can see, like I said, it is from Japan. There's a lot of Japanese writing. You're not just going to go into Toys R Us and pick this up. If you want to pick this up, it's got to be from a specialty toy store, something like BBTS, and the link is below if you want to pick one up. It's actually in clearance as I record and edit this. So enough about the box. We're just going to go ahead and cut this open and see what the fuss is all about with these little figures. So once out of the package, you'll see everything's nicely laid out in a plastic tray. You get this little booklet here, which shows a lot of their other releases. Not only the Pixar, but also all the other figures which use their popular Revoltech joints. So yeah, that comes in that, and we'll go ahead and open this little tray up. Thank God it's not taped. I hate when trays are taped. And first thing you want to do is obviously pop this guy out. So here is Lightning McQueen. As you can see, it's got beautiful, beautiful detailing. I'm not sure these are tampo printed. It almost looks like there's a decal underneath the clear coat that they use to shine this up, but it is very, very glossy, as you can see. It's got the number 95. It has flat black wheels, which do look like rubber, but they are not. And they have the Lightyear logo on the side here, and you'll see on these that the rim doesn't actually spin. I just noticed that just now. Just the tire spins, which I guess not a big deal to me really. And you'll see that the wheels do turn. You can get about a click out of each one, but it's got little Revoltech joints. You'll see these little ball joints here. That's the Revoltech joints I keep harping on about. And again, a lot of detail. The underside looks really nice. The vehicle does roll here. Little higher friction than I would want to, as you can see in the rear tire if you just roll it normal. So again, this is not really a toy you're going to give a kid. They're going to ruin this, really. To be honest with you, they will ruin this in a few minutes. But it does look great on display for you, those of you that like to collect car stuff, or you want to have it in the background like I will for my daughter, to just have nice cool things there for when she's a little older. Yeah, so there's the car. Now, the set also comes with this little stand base here, which I will show you in a second. Now, I was just going over how this isn't really much of a toy, but regardless, Kyoto includes this spare chassis set, which actually does have a pullback motor with proper wheels that do spin with the tires, as opposed to these, which just spin freely over the rim. So that'll get some play value out of it, but again, not for very, very small kids. You want to give this to a kid that's not going to start taking things apart. So that chassis set is included here for older children. Now, the main feature of this kit is obviously the ability to articulate the tires, to really make it expressive, just like you would be in the movie. So you can actually bring this out back, raise them a little bit, get just one side to come up this way. Well, that's a bit exaggerated, but you get the idea. You can actually twist this around, you know, basically just do any kind of expression you want from the movie. Obviously, Kyoto is a little bit better than I am at doing all these different poses, but you'll see very, very expressive poses. Now, once you do have a pose that you like, you can actually just put it right on the stand like that. But why would you want to do that? Just have them off the ground a tad, make it a little more expressive that way. put the little Revoltech joint right there and just have them just hopping over the road. And just so you guys know what articulation points this does have, you'll see there's one joint for the rear axle here, which comes down. You can also spin it side to side somewhat, just like that. And you also have these two joints here, which control these arms that come down. So even though this is a little exaggerated, it does move that far because of the range of the joints. And you'll hear that. They are ratcheted, which is a really nice touch. And you'll also have the ratchet action here in the front. Since these joints are a little smaller, you don't really hear them, but you feel them. And the joints can all be rotated if you need a different axis of swivel. All right. In this case, I have it set for steering, but you can also twist it this way with the lower joint there to give you more freedom. Now the set also comes with this little toothpick looking thing and then spare parts to give them different expressions on the face. It comes with this little toothpick looking thing, new eyes and a new mouth to give them a different expression. And to do that, you're going to want to bring them around to the bottom. There's a little loop right in the center. It's kind of hard to see, but you stick this little toothpick in there. You can actually poke out the eyes right there, and you'll see the little toothpick thing is sticking out right there. And then just replace it for the other one. So he's got this kind of mischievous looking eyes thing. And you can actually change the mouth also to show the tongue. And to do that, you bring these arms down here in the front and just pull the mouth out and just replace it with the new one. And now you got him there with the little tongue and the mischievous eyes. Now because of its articulation, it doesn't make much of a little toy as it is. But Kyoto's actually included something special. So what you want to do is pull these arms out, bring this down, pull it out. You'll see the joints are left. Alright, it comes with spare chassis pieces, which actually do have proper rolling rims, and it does feel like rubber, maybe, I'm not sure, very hard to tell at this moment, but they do feel heavier than the regular ones. Alright, so we're going to pop that in, like so, bring this in, and also this other piece, which does have a pullback motor, which I'll show you right now. Alright, so it's got a nice spinning friction motor there, or not friction but pullback motor, and we'll snap this back in. Now you have a proper toy. That wasn't much of an acceleration there, but that's all I'm getting out of it, guys. So I don't know if the motor's weak or that's just as much as they felt they needed to give it, but the toy is a little bit heavy for that motor, I guess, but you'll see it does spin with a lot of force. Just the toy is actually a little heavy for it probably. But yeah, so that is Lightning McQueen from Kyoto Revoltech line of Pixar toys. So you can also get the Monsters line and a lot of other characters from Pixar. So if you dig those, definitely check them out. And that's it, guys, for now. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Until next time, guys, bye-bye.